Hi students, this is a brief introduction to the RGB LED, which is this guy right here. This LED is a little more complex than our single LED that we were working with earlier. It has 4 legs to it. It has 3 legs, you can see here, red, blue, and green, which are all anodes. Current flows into them. And then we have a cathode where current comes back out. So when we provide different amounts of current to each leg of the LED, we are in effect mixing colors. So we're going to start by just lighting up the red leg first, and we will see what happens, and then we will start to add the other colors in and do that. So let me grab a battery here, and I did a quick calculation ahead of time. Same thing, 0.02 amps is the target current for this LED as well, and we have a 3-volt battery. So that should be what resistance if we use Ohm's law? 150 ohms. Okay, so our cathode, where current wants to come out of the LED, is going to be connected to the anode of our battery, right, where current comes back in. So we're going to do that first. And this is where we're going to put our resistor. Okay, and we'll make that black. All right, so now we have hooked up, there is a path for current to exit the LED back into the battery. And so that is all set. So the first thing we'll do is we will hook up the red leg. And I'm going to make that red. Okay, so I am going to hit simulate. And you'll see we have a nice red light here. Great. So if we connect our blue leg, what color do you think we will get? Let's see. And when I do RGB LEDs, I always like to make the wire that's pointing to the color, like the actual color that it would be. So this is the blue leg, so I made the wire blue. All right, we have purple. So why did connecting the blue LED to the positive side of the battery produce purple? Exactly right. So it's because obviously if we were to delete current from our red wire and we just hit simulate, we would get only blue. All right, so let's put our wires back in. Okay, and then we'll put a green one in. Oops, missed it. I keep missing it. Ay, ay, ay. Great, okay. Now what do we get? This is white. This is it showing that if you combine all 3 legs and put equal current through each leg, you will get the LED will be glowing white. All right, so this is not a very realistic circuit for real life for a couple of reasons. A, it would be really hard to connect wires directly to the LED legs without soldering them. Same with the resistor, same with the battery. In Tinkercad land, we can just connect stuff because it's a virtual space and the computer does it. But if you were to actually build this circuit in real life, this would be really difficult to actually just get everything to connect together and not fall apart, which is where the breadboard comes in. So in a moment, you guys are going to be taking what you know from this tutorial and the tutorial we did before about the breadboard, and you are going to be setting up an RGB LED with its connections on a breadboard that will allow you to easily build it in real life, recreate that in real life. But before we do that, I'm going to show you one last thing, because right now we've connected all 3 of our legs of the LED and we get white, and it's really not all that exciting. So I want to show you guys one more thing. This is called a potentiometer. And the potentiometer can do a few different things depending on what it is that you're looking for. But the thing I'm going to show you is using it to mix colors on the LED here. So the potentiometer can behave as what's called a variable resistor, which means a resistor that changes the strength of its resistance as you turn the dial. Okay, with the potentiometers are used in all sorts of electronics, like volume knobs on stereos is one big example of a potentiometer. So if we want, let's make this easy. We're going to take green out of the picture again, so I just delete that. I'm also going to take blue out of the picture for a second. So say we want to set up a situation where we are able to mix together and make purple, different amounts of purple. Check this out. All right, so as we turn the dial, and there you have it. So as you turn the dial, and I believe, stop the simulation for a second because this potentiometer is actually a little bit high for what it should be. There we go. See, if we lower the resistance of the potentiometer, we can get, actually you should probably boost that a tiny bit. So there you go. So by inserting a potentiometer onto one of the legs of the circuit, you can adjust the amount of current going into each leg, which allows you to really fine tune what color combinations you create and what colors you produce from the LED. And you can do quite a bit with it. So what you need to do now is you're going to create a circuit with a breadboard, a 3-volt battery, a resistor, and 3 potentiometers, one for each of the colored legs. And you are going to build in virtual space a circuit that allows you to turn knobs and adjust the 3 legs and to produce different colors. Once you've completed that and it is approved by me, you will be allowed to take the real materials and build the circuit in real life. Good luck.